Oh, good morning, Mama. Oh, good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Is it not yet? Or okay?
Oh, okay.
It's good?
Good.
I remember my family very poor. The kids, they go out the play. For me, I cannot. I have to help my mom. Every day, cook beside her. Đồ ăn á, đồ ăn ý nghĩa với mẹ là tình yêu, là một cái gì nó cao quý, giống như là một tình mẹ mà thương con. Người mẹ thương con á, là sẽ làm những cái đồ ăn cho đứa con mình, mà thấy con mình nó ăn, nó thích á, mình cũng thích luôn. Mình sẽ happy với những cái đồ ăn, tại mình thương nó quá, mình phải làm đồ ăn ngon cho nó. Đó là mẹ nghĩ đồ ăn là đối với mẹ là như vậy.
Pho Hoang, it goes back many, many years. It was just a mom and pop shop. I remember growing up there, running around and just working as a kid, you know, topping off waters and running bills to tables. Myself and my sisters, that's what we do.
When I remember of Pho Hoang, lots of days there, every day there actually. I'd go to school and come back. If my parents were there, I'd sit there and do homework. If they weren't there, then I'd make I'd make the cook, who is also the server, play cards with me. She'd be my babysitter and my tutor, and also running the restaurant if my parents are out grocery shopping or something.
Salad mình lấy romaine hay là mình lấy?
Ở đây mình lấy hành lá, mình lấy 2 bó hành lá.
Rồi.
This summer, we're going to release a few new dishes. What are you thinking?
Cá, dạ.
Cá.
Từ bà ngoại làm, mẹ coi, mẹ học.
Oh.
I remember when it was before the space was built. I walked in, I think my parents were looking at the space. So I remember walking in, it was like broken glass, stinky urinal. It was an old mechanic shop and I was terrified, but I had to follow Dad.
My husband, we decide go by boat. I have Emily pregnant. Oh, turn back, see? Oh, the black, long time, I don't know where I go.
My dad was a very community-oriented man, so I like that about him.
He had this nice mustache and bell bottoms, and he was this cool guy because he was a business broker guy.
At parties, everybody loved being around him because he was charming and very fun, very helpful.
My husband sits far away from me, and I have the one jar of flour. And I sit here, and he on that side, he go like this, see me, and I move the move the flour here. I just side, and he go this side and move the flour this side. My husband, he eat like he the professional. He put some lamb in the pie. I said, oh, good. That's why I fall in love with him.
Being a mom now, I see it's incredible how they opened up a few restaurants in their lifetime, having 1 to 3 children at a time. I have 1 and I'm struggling.
We're looking for the best tasting.
I mean, at home you can go be really extravagant, but in the restaurant you have to think about costs and you have to think about availability and freshness. So we're gonna just trial 3 types of fish, and then at the end of the day it comes out to taste.
Giờ tỏi đâu? Giờ tỏi. When I cooking, I feel exciting because I make the new stuff.
Pho Hoang was established for 30 something years. So it just ran. It was a well-oiled machine. Even though it was really stagnant and the energy was gone, that's why we knew, I had a feeling there needed to be some change, but I wouldn't make that decision. During that time, I was in school, so my mom and my dad ran it until my dad passed away, and that's when I came back to help with mom. I was defending my thesis, and I got called by the doctor. Because my mom and my sister were calling me days in advance. I was like, oh, Dad's always sick, so I kind of brushed it off. And, people know, because my dad called me, I remember, like 2 weeks before that, and it was Lunar New Year.
Yeah, I was downstairs, got a call, and I just hear just wailing, crying. And it was my sister. And it didn't make any sense. All I heard was, come home. And, Mom's still the boss. So I said, put Mom on the phone. And she said, come home. No other words, just
Come home. And he never tells me to come home. Like, I brushed it off. I was like, what's he talking about? I'm like, I'm doing my Master's of Public Health. I'm not coming home. He's like, come home and run the restaurant.
this is it. School's done. Gotta go home, take care of the family. Gotta take care of the situation and man of the house.
He got in about an hour before me. He went to see Dad, and then I came in, and within 30 minutes of me saying, he was already unconscious. I said my hellos and my goodbyes, and he code blue. So, his body just gave out. And honestly, I really think he waited. He waited for all his children to come back to say that.
Ever since Pop's left, there's always one person that had to take the sacrifice.
One person would be here, one person would be away.
Yeah, to be home and to make sure that, Mom was safe and has company.
Do you remember being in Newcastle and you guys looking up at me for the first time? You guys actually sat there listening to me as if what mattered what I said.
I think so.
And I was like, oh my God, this is a turning point. They're looking at me.
And then I'm like, I want to do a restaurant. And you're like, okay.
Stop in medical school to then go, you know what? I want to do a restaurant. I want to continue the legacy, my father's legacy, my family's legacy, to create a space, a place of business, but a place for the community. We've been there for 18, 19 plus years, and now to continue that legacy, to have the still amazing food, amazing service that we always strive for the next generation.
Okay, so what do you think about this fish?
It's big.
I know. Is it yum?
It's very moist.
Is it worth a private dinner, long table dinner? What do you think, Ange? You eat out
Definitely.
well.
Yeah, why not?
This one?
If there's a lot of people.
Cho dĩa cơm ở bên đó kìa. Right there. Cho dĩa cơm qua. Okay. 37 chicken. Let's get some chicken up, please.
Failure is a good thing in life. It's embarrassing to come back and then have to tell people that I dropped out of medical school. Especially older Asian parents, they have a lot of face about that, right? But it taught myself that it's okay because you realize what you really want to do.
Family is love. Thì Vietnamese said, một cái câu thí dụ, một cây làm chặng nên non, ba cây chụm lại nên hòn núi cao. Tức là một mình mẹ sẽ không thành công. Mẹ nhờ anh, chị, các con giúp một tay mới thành công. Còn mẹ mơ ước cho mẹ. Mẹ mơ ước cho mẹ mai mốt vì thai giữ cháu. Liberty. That's my dream after.